Welcome back. Our Fulani group sold cows to pick APC forms for Jonathan. Let's get into the details. A group of Fulani herdsmen and Almajiri on Monday night picked the All Progressive Congress APC presidential nomination and expression of interest forms for former President Goodluck Jonathan. Noting that Jonathan had a lot of initiatives for them, the group said the former president must be encouraged to come back and continue the good works he started for the Fulanis. Spokesman of the group, Ibrahim Abdullahi, said that they decided to pick the forms in order to beat the APC deadline, not minding if the former president accepts them or not. Asked whether Jonathan is a member of the APC, he said yes, he is. Addressing journalists, Abdullah said, "I represent two of the most vulnerable communities in our country, the nomadic pastoralists and the Almajiri communities, who have decided to purchase these farms for our former president, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, to come back and rule this country and continue with the good work he has started." You may recall that during Goodluck Jonathan's era, he was the first president since independence of Nigeria who had found it expedient, who was magnanimous enough. Some of us remember the Almajiri community about a comprehensive policy of information and integration of Almajiri into the mainstream educational system in Nigeria. It was the dream and the vision of President Goodluck Jonathan that if that program had continued, it would one day produce from the Almajiri system of education doctors, engineers. Unfortunately, that program was kept aside as soon as he left. Other parts of the community, the vulnerable community, that Goodluck Jonathan wanted to really give a sense of belonging was the Fulani community, the nomadic pastoralist. He set aside 60 billion in the coffers of the Central Bank of Nigeria, which was to be used to develop livestock in Nigeria. I believe if government had continued with that program today, we would have been the Denmark, the Sweden, the Holland of the entire Africa. In terms of livestock, in terms of beef and so on. Looking at the situation and of course the problem Nigeria today is facing, we believe that only a leader with that kind of patriotism, a leader with that kind of fairness, who is ready to give every Nigerian sense of belonging can be able to rule this country. And that leader is Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. As you may have heard, a lot of interest groups have been coming out to urge him to contest, but we felt that because of the deadline that was given, whether he agrees or not, we need to purchase this form. Goodluck Jonathan is for all Nigeria. As Nigerians will believe he has interests of the country at heart, he will accept us. You can see that we are almost late to buy these forms. We have been trying with the Almajiri and Fulanis selling our cows. We were able to raise this money just yesterday and we decided to come and purchase these forms. Let Nigerians support this project. If you're talking about Goodluck Jonathan, I don't think there is any aspirant so far that we have seen that can be compared in any way with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, unless if Nigerians are not serious, unless if we don't want to integrate and unite in this country, unless if we want to continue playing the politics of religion and tribalism. You see, I am a Fulani man coming from the far north. But I'll tell you, there is no Nigeria today that I can cast my vote or campaign for except Jonathan. For me, Jonathan is best among all the aspirants, irrespective of where he comes from and his religion. Goodluck Jonathan is the best president for Nigeria, and I hope with this purchase of forms today, I call on all the aspirants, if they are really patriotic, if they want Nigeria's unity, if they want sense of belonging, if they want a president for all, if they want a president that has come out to say his ambition does not worth the blood of any Nigerian. No matter how lonely or high placed such Nigerian is, and he lived to that word, when the chips were down, I think it's time for Nigerians to tell that man to come back and lead us, he stated. These people are calling back for Goodluck Jonathan. We can recall that Goodluck Jonathan was taken down by Buhari during the election. He was the former president of Nigeria, and during his time, according to them, he did wonderfully well. He did great things for them. He set aside 60 billion naira in the Central Bank of Nigeria for this livestock, for them to buy a lot of livestock, cattle rearing and all. And he said that if they actually went on with it, they would have been great. That Nigeria would have been the Holland, the Denmark of Africa. And he also said that Goodluck Jonathan highly invested in the educational system, and he removed a lot of Almajiris out of not being in school. He put more money in the educational system, and he wanted doctors to come out from them, he wanted scientists to come out from them, and that he was a great president, that he was so he respected them, and that they were the vulnerable people of the Fulani set. He made the Fulani community happy, and that is why they decided to join money together to make sure that he comes back to run for presidency. And one thing that cannot be taken away from Goodluck Jonathan, he was a president that really cared about education. When he was in power, he put out scholarship for members of Bayelsa, people of Bayelsa State, indigenous of Bayelsa State. And if you come from Bayelsa State, he put out scholarship for you. He took them to big schools. They traveled abroad to go and further their education. People that were less privileged to go to school, people that are less privileged to sell their school. Some of them, their parents were selling akara, their parents were selling things. But he made sure that he did not leave these people in the street. He picked them up and decided to give them scholarships. And at the end of the day, it helped in the long run. And Goodluck Jonathan is someone I know that really cared about the educational system. And with this ASUU strike that happened, he would have done a great load of things to make sure that this ASUU strike would have ended. So the Fulani groups are saying that he is somebody that cares about them. For a very long time, they have been kept aside, they have been pushed aside. But immediately, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan came into power. He changed everything. He switched it up real quick. He made sure that these people are represented. He gave them a voice. They are the minority. They are vulnerable. They cannot speak up because they're not the majority. And he made sure to allow these people have a voice. He took them to school. He pumped money for them into the educational system so that these Almajiri, these people could go to school. He also set aside 60 billion naira in the Central Bank of Nigeria for this livestock. And he said that immediately Goodluck Ebele Jonathan left the seat, that the deeds that they were doing before for them stopped. And now they want him back because he is the only one that understood them. He is the only one that stood up for them regardless of the fact that they were set aside. They were pushed aside. He decided to take it upon himself to make sure that he does right by them. He makes them heard. He allows them to have a voice because they did not have any voice before. So they say that they joined money together, the Almajiri and some group of Fulani herdsmen. They sold almost all their cows and made sure to purchase this farm before the farm time closes, and that they did not care. They didn't ask for Goodluck Jonathan permission, that they just bought it and they hope he accepts it wholeheartedly. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe and turn on your notifications to get more news updates from us as it comes. Thank you.